Okay guys, hope you have a good weekend. Today we are up in the tree stand here and trying to practice some shots from above. And there's different opinions about how to shoot with a traditional bow from above. And some will say that you need to shoot it the same way as you're doing when you're standing on the ground, and just bend your hips so you are, if the deer is right down there, you need to bend the hips so you're shooting like that. But the problem with that is that I cannot do that, because if I'm bending so much in my hips, I'm leaning out of the tree stand and I cannot keep the balance. So I actually don't know how I do it, but I'm not doing it like that, I can guarantee you. But I also know, because I'm using the feather to nose technique when I'm shooting, that I'm actually, when I'm shooting from the ground, maybe the arrow is sticking this much out of the bow when I'm at full draw. But when I'm shooting from the tree stand, maybe the arrow is sticking this much out of the bow when I'm shooting from above. Okay, so I know, even though I'm using the feather to nose technique, I know that I'm not doing it the same way. But we need to remember that the feather to nose technique is not a draw check to check if we are drawing the string the same amount of inches every time. No, the feather to nose technique is more a psycho trigger. So the psycho trigger is, so when you're drawing back and you're, let me show you. So now it's starting to rain, so I'm gonna make this quick now. So when this feather here, right here, is touching my nose, then I release. This is my signal for the release. So I'm drawing back like this. Keep pulling, keep pulling, keep pulling, keep pulling, keep pulling. And when the feather is touching my nose, I release the string. This way I don't know when I'm gonna release the string. It's gonna be a surprise release, and that's the whole point. It doesn't matter if you're drawing an inch shorter, because your brain can easily compensate for the shorter draw length. You can look at the snap shooters. The snap shooters are drawing back and then they're releasing right away. If you're a snap shooter, some of the snap shooters, even the good ones, some of them are drawing back and then they're releasing. They're not even reaching the anchor point. They're releasing before, but they can still hit the target. So how can that be? Because maybe they are drawing 2 inches shorter in that shot and they can still hit the target. That's because the brain can easily compensate for the shorter draw length. And that's the same with the feather to nose technique when you're shooting from above. So you don't need the clicker, because when you're using the clicker you need to draw the bow the exact same amount of inches every time, and that can be a problem if you're shooting from above. It's not a problem when you're standing on the shooting line like this and you can draw back, you can get it in like this and you can draw back and shoot. That's not a problem. But when you're shooting from above, or if you're shooting in these tight quarters, or maybe a different position, okay. But when you're shooting with the feather to nose technique, you can always make the nose touch the feather, no matter how you do it. And the point is that you don't know when it is. Then you cannot brace for recoil, and then you cannot know when the shot is gonna break, and then you don't develop target panic. I have a deer target 15 yards down here, so let's try to shoot that. It's starting to rain now, so we're gonna close this now. And now we're shooting 3 arrows in the target and see how it goes. Okay, and I'm gonna stand up now because I'm sitting down now to talk into the camera. So now I'm gonna adjust the camera to the deer, and then I'm gonna stand up. Okay. I hope you can see it down there. Let's zoom in on it here. Like this. Let's try to shoot it. So that's the first one. Let's give it another. Oh, they are good. Perfect shots. Okay. Okay guys, if it didn't rain, I was taking the deer target and moved it closer so we can shoot at another angle. We are only 12 feet up here, 4 meters, which are normal here in Denmark for the roe deer. I know in the United States they are maybe 18 feet, 20 feet even, 25 even sometimes, and I'm gonna practice that too, because before long I'm hunting the States. So I'll see you then, and have a nice one. See you next time. Bye.